Hello fantasy faithfuls, this is the first of more than 150 snapshot videos that will drop during the preseason with release date set in May. In 2019, Nick Chubb will be facing a group of teams that last year gave up 283.7 fantasy points to running backs, least in the NFL with 4.22 yards per carry and 14 touchdowns on average. His rushing patterns were not what you would call average in 2018. He ran most of his runs in the B gap to the right, meaning outside the right guard. Only 5 running backs had a high percentage of runs go there, and one of them was his teammate, Duke Johnson. It is safe to say that there is a good reason for the Browns to keep pounding the ball outside the right guard. Chubb averaged 5.5 yards per carry there, one of his absolute best running lanes. Overall, his numbers look great. Least runs bounced to the outside where he was least productive. The opponent that fits his trends the best is the Denver Broncos. They gave up above league average runs per run to the B and C gaps, outside the guards and tackles, lanes where Chubb ran the most, so be sure to start him in DFS for that game. Chubb's one-game floor is 1.5 points and ceiling is 20.3 based on all games he played in the league. The floor would have been higher, but Hunt was just signed, which decreased it somewhat. And the likeliness of him scoring above the ceiling and booming is a decent 0.4%, while his bust chance below the floor is 0.0. His very high ceiling for small sample size with a floor that is way too low to be a risk. His touchdown rate was 4.2%, which is the 15th highest in the league. Based on my market share study, I have him predicted for 199 carries and 69 targets in 2019. Chubb had very high highs and very low lows, which is of course impacted by him not being a regular RB1 for the entire season. He had a combined 9 usable weeks last year, with 8 of them coming after he got the keys to the car. The situation breakdown for Chubb shows that he scores more points at home than away, not uncommon at all. He also scores more points when playing a bottom 16 run defense and more against teams with a losing record. He is the standard for a player. He performs best at home versus bad defenses with a losing record. Chubb saw 26 red zone carries in 2018, and with those carries he scored 5 touchdowns, which is right on average. With 46% of his team's red zone carries, he should get even more opportunities in 2019 if the Browns can continue to take steps forwards in the attacking game. 30 seems likely, and a good number considering Hunt. The average risk of Chubb not scoring above 10 fantasy points in 2018 was 6%, but this is if we only count the games where he was RB1, which even with Hunt in the mix seems like the right call to me. I don't think it can stay at 6%, but even if it goes up to 16, it's still a very low number. Based on his current ADP of 15th overall and all the numbers I've laid out in this video, I have him with a draft grade of C. In conclusion, there are other running backs that I'd rather have in the draft range now that Hunt entered into the conversation. Before Hunt, I would have given him a B+ and happily got him 15th overall. Now I will give him a B+ only if he falls to somewhere in the 3rd round. Hello fantasy faithful, I hope you enjoyed that video. Don't forget to check out more of them right here and here. In case you haven't done so already, be sure to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss a beat.